So, you want to open a UK bank account, but you're not a UK resident. You've probably already discovered how frustrating this process can be. And I was recently in the same position, not knowing where to start. Now in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact method that actually works and is completely legal and legitimate. We are going to set up a UK limited company and then use that to open a proper UK business bank account that you can use for payments, receiving money and accessing UK only platforms. So by the end of this tutorial, you have a fully functional UK bank account with local account number, sort code, UK credit cards and the ability to receive payments in multiple currencies. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so in this video I'm gonna show you how you can open a UK bank account as a non-resident completely online and step by step. And if you've ever tried opening a personal bank account in the UK, you probably already know it's nearly impossible unless you live there. There's actually a legal way to do it from anywhere in the world, and that's by setting up a UK limited company. And anyone can open a UK company even if you're abroad. So if you get paid by clients or platforms in British pounds, or you need a verified business for Stripe, PayPal or other things, or you want to appear as a UK based business without living there, then this video is gonna be perfect for you. Alright, so here's the deal. Personal UK bank accounts are nearly impossible to open as a non-resident. So the best way to do this is by setting up a UK company. That company is what gives you access to UK business banking, legal presence for payment platforms, and a verified UK address and tax number. So before we get into the bank setup, let's first set up our UK company and I'll show you exactly how to do that step by step. Alright, so step 1 is setting up the company. And the great thing is foreigners can legally form an LTD easily, and an LTD is required. As I said before, personal UK bank accounts are near impossible. So let's start with the requirements, what you'll need before starting. First, you will need your passport or national ID for KYC verifications. And second, you need a UK phone number. You'll use this for tax verifications or bank SMS codes. And third, also make sure you have a UK VPN location active. This just makes the setup process smoother and helps with verification later. Now I'll show you exactly where you can get a UK number and a proper UK VPN later in the video once we need it. And then finally, you need to be from a whitelisted country. And these basically include most countries in the world, all EU countries, most African countries, also bigger countries like India, Pakistan, Brazil. However, if you're from a sanctioned country like Russia, Cuba or Iran, to name a few, this is not gonna work and you're not eligible. Now next up, here's then actually what an LTD includes. You do your company registration to the company's house. That is the UK government body that officially registers companies. You get a company name and a UK business address. You will receive your company registration number, which is basically your official company ID. Then also your unique taxpayer reference, which is basically a UK tax number. And lastly, every LTD needs a registered UK office address, which is legally required. Now instead of doing all of this manually, the easiest way to set this up as a foreigner is by using a UK formation agent. And personally, I recommend First Formations. They take care of the company information for you, provide you with a registered UK address in London, and make sure everything is filed correctly through the company's house. So let's head over to the website and go through the step-by-step process. Now, if you want to follow along for First Formations, I will leave a link down below in the description, which will bring you to this page. And then from here, we want to fill in a business name that we want. Now, this isn't super important, but it needs to be unique, so I will go with VectorTube. Once we fill it in, we can simply click search. And now as you can see, this company name is available. So now we can click choose a package. Now straight away, we can see they have different options. And the option we want to go with is the second one, specifically made for non-US residents. So we click on that. And as you can see, now we're brought to this page. Now this package has a price of £149 and includes everything you need to form your company. You'd normally pay over £500 if done separately, so this saves you around £400 in total. Then with this package, First Formations will handle the entire company registration process for you through the company's house. They will take care of all the official filings and paperwork, so you don't have to do anything manually. And as part of the setup, you also receive your address in London. This includes your official registered office for legal mail, a director service address for privacy, and a business address for bank accounts and clients. This basically means that your company will have a professional London presence even if you're based overseas. Now with that, if you receive any physical mail into your inbox, First Formation will scan that mail, email it to you for free. So basically, by doing it through an agent, you receive everything necessary to form your company without any mistakes. Everything is handled fully digital, you don't need to be in the UK physically, and your documents and mail arrive online, and your bank referral is handled for you. So from here we can simply click buy now. Then here you'll see your selected company name, in this case VectorTube, and the package total, which comes to around £175. You can also choose a few optional extras, but for most of those they aren't necessary to get started. For the 12-month cancellation protection, this is optional, they'll close your company for you later if you don't need it anymore, but this isn't required. You can always dissolve your company manually as well. And for the company seal, this is a physical stamp with your company name. This is totally optional and mostly for just the looks of paperwork collectors. Also, GDPR compliance package, you don't need this unless you're handling personal data from UK or EU customers. Then the apostille document service. Now this is only necessary if you're opening a bank account outside of the UK or submitting your company documents to a foreign government. Now for this tutorial we're only doing it with the UK banks, so you can also skip this. Basically the same thing with the documents bundle right here. Then the payer registration is only necessary if you plan to hire employees in the UK. Skip this if you're the only owner or running everything yourself. And the ICO registration, only necessary if you store UK customer data, not relevant for most non-residents simply starting out. What I would add though is this one, pre-submission review, would check your company details to avoid mistakes. This can save you a lot of money and hassle if something went wrong. Then once you're ready, you can simply make the checkout. Then after you completed the checkout, you'll be asked to fill in your company details, and this part only takes a couple of minutes. You need to enter your details, full name, date of birth, nationality, home address, just for KYC. The shareholder details, this is pretty much the same info with the share allocation, which if you're alone, 100% to yourself. Then the company name confirmation. Now this is required to have the name end with LTD or limited. Then the next part is the SIG code, which is basically the industry type. So what kind of business are you running? For example, marketing services, software development, e-commerce, everything like that. Then you need the address for your business, and this will be auto-filled with the London address from First Formations, and you need to do an ID verification, so upload your passport or photo ID for the KYC check. Then once that's done, First Formation takes over. They will submit your application directly to company's house. Their team reviews everything for accuracy to make sure everything is done correctly, and once it's sent, you'll receive an email confirmation. And then when your company is approved, you'll receive all of these documents and you get notified by mail. You receive your CRN, the company registration number, and the full digital company documents, so the certificate of incorporation, the share certificates for you, the memorandum and articles of association, and the company registers. Of course, also the registered UK office address in London, Covent Garden, provided by First Formations. Same with the mail forwarding address. Government or bank mail is scanned and emailed to you automatically. You will also receive the details to your dashboard of your account in First Formations to view and edit company info at any time. And then later you will also receive the unique taxpayer reference. This is your company's UK tax number received from the HMRC, which is basically the UK tax authorities. So once this is all done, your company is officially registered and ready to open a UK business bank account. And now that your company is officially registered, the next step is to open your UK business bank account. And for this, we basically have a couple options. My number one recommendation is World First Bank. This bank can be opened 100% remotely, no UK address visit or local residency required. They're specifically designed for international founders and cross-border businesses, and it provides a real UK account number plus the sort code and IBAN. It supports multi-currency accounts for British pounds, USD, Euro and more, and it connects directly to online tools like Amazon, AliExpress and more. It also has fast approvals, usually within a day or two, and also it is the number one recommendations from First Formations as well. Now, if World First for whatever reason isn't available for you or you don't want to choose this one, there are some viable alternatives. You can try Fondi, Airwallex or Wise. Each support non-resident business banking in different ways, though they may have extra KYC checks or limitations compared to World First. But overall, any of these is a pretty decent option. Now, there are also some banks that are simply not recommended for non-residents, like the big ones, Barclays, NatWest or HSBC. They require physical UK residency or proof of UK address. Applications from abroad almost always get rejected. Now, this is exactly why we're using World First. It's the easiest legal route that actually works from anywhere. So for this guide, I will simply stick with the main bank, World First Bank, and walk you through the process. Now again, I will leave a link down in the description, or you can simply search for World First in Google and then click on the first link. And now before we start with this process, we want to make sure we have a VPN on and set to the UK. Now personally, I use NordVPN since it's one of the most reliable options for banking and business verification. This helps you appear as if you're in the UK and prevents location-based rejections during sign-up. And I would recommend not using any free VPNs since they could be flagged, and I think it's better to be safe. For NordVPN, I'll leave a link down in the description. You'll get a discount with that link as well. Once you got it set up, you can simply open it. I have it on my Mac right here, and then type in the United Kingdom, just like that, there it shows up, and simply connect to that country. And now as we can see, we have a UK IP address based in London. Now we can simply go back and refresh the page, and now it will appear as if we're from the UK. From here we can simply click on sign up for free. Okay, then the first question is to choose the country. Obviously for this, where's your business based? It is in the United Kingdom. Select that if it's not that already, and then click on continue. And now we click on confirm. Then we want to fill in some personal information, so I will just do that right now. So there we go, I filled in the first and last name, verified the email, created a password. Now we simply click this box and then we click on continue. Then next what we need to do is we need to verify with a mobile number. And for this we need a UK number. Now if you don't have a UK number, then don't worry, I have a perfect service that can provide you with this. For this, I'll leave a link down in the description for the SMS receiver. It brings you to Receive SMS Online, where you can rent a foreign number for a monthly fee. So for this, you can simply click on Order a Number, and then either select Canada, UK or US. Obviously, we want to do UK. And from here, you can select one of the numbers and then rent it. Now for me, I have a US number and a UK number right here, and I'm going to use this for the verification. So I'm simply going to copy this number. Now I'm going back to World First, paste it in and click Send Code. So now the SMS code has been sent, so we go to SMS Receiver. And now as we can see, we receive the code, World First. We can simply copy it. Now we go back and we paste it in here, just like that, and then we click Confirm. So now we confirmed our account, and now next we need to select our business type. We can choose between company, sole trader, or individual without a business. Now for us, we're gonna choose company since we are operating under an LTD, which is a registered business. Then we need to fill in an estimated monthly turnover. You can just fill in what you think, could be less than 10,000, between 10 and 100,000. I'm gonna select less and then click Create Account. From here then, we want to do a company lookup for our company in the UK register. So you can simply type in your company name and then it should show up. If it doesn't show, you can also click Enter Company Information manually right here, and then fill in the business registration number, the business name, your type of business, and then also the address. Once you have found your company, it will look like this, and from here we can click on Next. Then next, if they ask for your trading address, simply select same as your registered address, which will be the one in London, and then we click on Next. And now they're gonna ask some questions. What is your purpose for using a World First account? For this, I wouldn't give them too much information. I'll simply select the first two right here, collecting payments, topping up my account, and for sending funds, paying suppliers. Then we can click on Next. That's all fine. Then which industry does your business operate in? You can simply select whatever it operates in, e-commerce, education, whatever. I'm gonna select education, this one right here. And then for the brand name, this is optional. It's basically like a DBA if you're doing business as something else. Now for me, this is not relevant, probably neither for you, so I'm gonna leave it empty. If you have a website, you can select yes and fill in your site. For me, I'm gonna select no. And then here we need to verify our identity. It will show your name here of the director, and I want to make sure and confirm that it's you who wants to open a bank account. Once you did that verification, there are a few more things they could ask for. The certificate of incorporation, which you received from the Formation agent. They could also ask for the unique taxpayer reference, and they also could ask for the share certificate or articles of association. Now after this verification, you are done and successfully got your own UK bank account from abroad. Now you have your own UK IBAN account number, you can store money in pounds, you can send and receive international transfers in over 100 countries. It's compatible with most platforms, you can use it for invoicing and payouts, and you can get a virtual or physical business bank account from World First. Your bank account will look like this and is now ready for operations. So now that you got your business bank account set up, let's quickly go over how taxes work for your UK limited company, especially for non-UK residents. And basically, every UK LTD pays corporation taxes on its profits. That's basically the tax your company pays before you take the money out. Now, the rate depends on how much your business earns. It's 19% on profits up to £50,000 and 25% on profits above £250,000, and between those it's basically tapered, so within these percentages. So basically, if your company earns £10,000, you'll pay 90% of that in corporation tax in the UK. Now, the good news is, as a non-UK resident, you don't pay any UK tax on the money you take out of your company. So no dividend tax or personal income tax based in the UK, right? So when you transfer the profits home to your country, you are taxed according to your home country. For me, I live in the Netherlands. If I make £10,000 in profit in the UK, I need to pay 1900 UK tax. Then the £8,100 net is sent home and it's income taxed by your local country. So for me, I would need to pay personal income tax over this. Now, when your company is formed, you'll automatically receive a UTR number, the unique taxpayer reference. You need this for anything related to your company's taxes, filing returns, making payments, or dealing with the HMRC, which are basically the UK tax authorities in this case. And every UK company must file a few reports every year. First of all, we have the annual accounts, financial statements, corporation tax returns, and a confirmation statement, so an update of your company's details. And this sounds complicated, but don't worry, because First Formations or your accountant can handle all of these filings for you and make sure you stay fully compliant. And this is also why I preach having a good Formation agent so much and why it's so important. They handle all your annual reminders, make sure everything is filed on time, and help you avoid penalties, keeping your company legally active, transparent, and stress-free. And this is pretty much it. You've just learned how to set up your own UK limited company completely online as a non-UK resident. Setting this up gives you a lot more than just a bank account. It gives your business real credibility, access to UK-only platforms, and a fully compliant setup that works internationally. If you want to follow along step by step, I've added all the links I used in the description, including First Formations and World First. And if you found this useful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and check out my other guides on building international businesses from abroad. So thanks for watching and congrats on officially becoming a UK business owner.